welcome back to another episode of Minnesota Fishing. Sorry, a little over the top. But
was very over the top.
anyways, if you consider yourself a fisherman or are familiar with the world of fishing, you're well aware in the last few years that the equipment that is out there and available to fishermen and the amazing things that depth finders and trolling motors and sonars have just become unbelievable. And with all that stuff that's out there, of the new or the most recent things that you can have, my favorite, and the one I would take over all of it, is the ability to spot lock it. We're out here on a relatively windy day, and finding the fish is one thing, but if we didn't have the ability to have that trolling motor hold us right where we want to be, I don't know that we would catch a single fish. Matter of fact, the fish are biting so good, I just wanted to record a quick intro here, and in the meantime, I think my bobber went missing here. It's kind of hard to see in these big waves, but I am struggling today. Not struggling to control the boat, struggling to catch a fish. That's probably the third or fourth one that I've missed. But like I was saying, if it weren't for spot lock, we wouldn't be able to be on top of these fish the way we are. I mean, we've caught a number of fish, you'll see here in the video, but I'll take spot lock over side imaging, over, 360 scan, because if you can't control your boat, you can't catch shit. So, here we go.
All right, yeah. Here we go. Got him. Woo-wee! In the wind, in the waves, catching fish. And if it weren't for spot lock, we wouldn't stand a chance. How's it look? How's it feel? Oh man, haul it. It's awesome. It ain't big. Probably only a 17, 18 incher, but it's a deal. I didn't want to bend over and fall out of the boat. There we go. Spot locking for walleyes. One of the best tools on the boat is that trolling motor. I don't have a big boat, but we're on big water in big waves, and that trolling motor with spot lock makes all the difference. Where'd the leeches go, Kraut? Oh, I put them back here. Oh. It's yeah, got them. Got a nice bend, George. Yeah, that feels all right. Does it? Ah, no, I'll hoist it in. You're gonna hoist it? Yeah. Well, we can lift this one. You want to come in this way? Oh shit! Look at that. That's actually a pretty nice one. I'll get to that. Roll them out. Come on out of there. There we go. Oh, well, that's all right. Oh, my jig broke off. Oh no! What? Is that the one? That's the one! You did it! Little history on this fish. We get here, Chris sets his depth, sends it out, bobber goes right down. And his fluorocarbon leader broke off just below his knot. Well, this is the fish he missed, because there's my line and my jig. There's my jig, and if you see, there's Chris's jig. Give me that jig back. There's Chris's jig. All right. That's a deep He's bleeding a little, but we're gonna get him back. Oh yeah, he's good. Oh, he's good. So there we go. That fish was so hungry he bit twice. So big theme of what we're doing today is based around spot lock. It's so windy and so rough out here. I don't care, even though I'm in a small boat, it's only 16.5 feet, I'd need a 50-pound anchor with 50 feet of line to hold in this. If it weren't for spot lock, this would not be possible. I mean, we're in, I don't know, 3-4 foot waves, and I've got the 60-inch shaft, 80-pound thrust trolling motor, which is a little oversized for this boat, but I like to fish in these conditions, and so you gotta have that type of stuff. Yeah!
Hooked up, there we go. Doesn't feel very big yet. That's the big key. Once he sees, oh, here he comes. There's a little guy.
Little fella?
Little fella.
We like little fellas.
Yeah, they're still fun to catch.
Oh yeah.
See how I snipe? We call this combat slip bobber fishing. Corey just pulled one up out of the spot, and as he was getting a new
Oh, that ain't a bad fish.
leech on, I cast it directly into his spot.
Yeah, you got all kinds of lines hanging out back there.
Well, you know, you got to be prepared. We'll just hand land them. That's what we. My favorite thing to do, right in the upper lip. So, as Corey mentioned, we're doing the spot lock feature today, which I tell everybody I'd rather have a shitty boat with a great trolling motor with spot lock than a nice boat and a crappy trolling motor, because it's made all the difference today. We're pulling in fish after fish thanks to that feature. So, highly recommend it. Worth every penny.
So what we're doing is we're driving around on this piece of structure looking for fish, and when we mark those fish, all I'm going to do is take my controller. I've got my trolling motor down even though I'm moving around with the big motor, and when we see a school of fish, all I'm going to do is hit that spot lock, let the boat settle in, and we're going to start picking them off with slip bobbers. So man, had a rough go there for a minute, but I feel like I'm back in the game here.
Ooh, you're breathing hard on that one. Is that a good fish?
I'm out of breath from singing along with CCR.
Need the net?
Nah, you just keep doing what you're doing. I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
I'm here for you. Oh, that's no pig.
It'd be nice if a guy could film so I don't have just a shot of me reeling fish in, you know. There it is. Not that you would know that because all you saw was me set the hook and reel. Another one. Nice. Another 18, 19 incher. Just fun to catch. So, I got a request after one of my last videos on slip bobbers. So I'm just going to go over quick what we're using. I've just got a 7-foot medium action rod lined up with 10-pound fire line. That fire line's just run down to a slip bobber here. Then I've got a small barrel swivel in there, and below that I've got about 3.5 feet of 10-pound fluorocarbon leader. We're fishing with leeches, and because it's rough, I'm fishing with a jig on the bottom. In rough water, I like to have a jig down there because as that bobber goes up and down in the waves, if you had a plain hook, you'll get a lot more movement on your leech than if you have just that jig down there. So that's what we got going on there. Not real complicated. I've done videos on my slip bobbers. I'll throw a link to one here at the end of this video if you're interested in that. Take a look.
Normal.
Another one.
Look at that. See how I'm slowly.
I see what you're doing here.
We are out of bait and we are out of here. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.
Well, we had us a good day. If it weren't for spot lock, I don't know that we'd have caught half the fish we did. You know, we came out and the wind was really whipping, but it's laid down a little now.
But we ran out of time, we ran out of bait, so we're heading home. Thanks for watching.